Hi, my beautiful diamonds. Sheila here with you this fine Tuesday. I took the day off from work today because I was exhausted and I needed to do some self care. As you see, my nails are atrocious. I got to take time to do my self care and take care of myself. I'm about to share a video with you. Hopefully, it will help you to understand why women shouldn't be so, stick with a dude to the very end. And when I listened to this female and her experience of what she, oh my God, it's just horrible. Let me share this with you. It just reminds me of my sister-in-law with my brother. They're both dead, by the way. This was the early 80s. He gave her AIDS. Back then they only had AZT. And that was pretty much it. And this young lady reminds me of her. Anyway, without further ado, let me share this with you. And you have to be careful out there. Okay, this is a 3-part video, and I will share all 3 parts with you.
As I'm making this video today to expose my truth. So, everybody who know me, know I have this unconditional love for my kid's father. The only one I consider my kid's father, which will be the last guy I was with, Earl. I done got pushed to my limits. But I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do since I found out. I want to expose this just so I don't feel like I'm hiding anymore. So I don't feel that I won't be worthy of people love and how people gonna treat me. I don't care no more. For all of my family and friends that are watching, here's my truth. I've been in a committed relationship with my kid's father for the last 4 years. And with that, he has infected me with HIV as of last year. So yes, I'm HIV positive. I found out right after Thanksgiving last year. I've been wanting to scream this to the mountaintops just because I feel like I'm hiding. I felt people would judge me. I felt everybody would look at me differently.
Excuse me, Mom.
I felt like I was an outcast, that I would be not worthy. But I tested the waters a little bit. And I let a couple male friends of mine know. The ones that I know that like me in that sense. Just to see how they will react to me. The ones that know who likes me on that level. It didn't change how they felt. It didn't change how they looked at me. And that made me feel a little bit better about myself. They had enough maturity and wisdom to know that in 2007, with HIV, it's possible to still live a healthy life. That as long as I'm taking my medicine, it'll be very hard for me to infect someone else. I couldn't explain to y'all what mentally goes through my head. What went through my head when I went to go get a checkup while I was pregnant with my last child. To find out at first, I had a couple of STDs from my baby daddy. That, of course, made me get an HIV test. And when it came back positive, my world was crushed. I couldn't tell y'all the amount of betrayal it made me feel. But they say God give you signs, and he do. I'm telling you, people, listen, take heed. God showed me a long time ago to stop messing with my baby daddy. But I ignored those signs for my kids. I wanted them to continue to growing up having the same mama, same daddy. I wanted to have that foundation for them. I wanted them to grow up to look at me and their daddy and be like, damn, my mama and daddy been together forever. So when they get in a relationship, they do the same thing. Y'all probably hear my kids in the background. I'm in the bathroom to get a little bit of privacy. But I stuck with my baby daddy even after. I felt it was a comfort level. But to know that he gave me HIV and still deal with him, still bend over backwards, still love him with no limitations, still do whatever I could for him, for whatever he needed. And for today, even after getting out of jail, God revealed to me that he's still being unfaithful. He's still out here having sex with.
Okay, that is part one of this woman who exposes her baby daddy for giving her HIV. And, I already posted a video on why my love is conditional. My love is based on if you treat me right. You have a lot of these women who are willing to put up with so much abuse, so much mistreatment. And this is why I said, when you cheat on SheilaTruelove, the first time is the last time. You don't get a second chance with me. And I feel so strongly about that because of what I experienced watching my sister-in-law just fade away, dying of AIDS because of what my brother, the Jehovah's Witness, ministerial servant on his way to being an elder in the organization, and how he infected, and she was beautiful. Oh my God, this girl was beautiful. Made Beyonce, I'm serious, look like a boy almost. This girl was nice. Cynthia. And watching her just fade away because she had the same attitude that I hear a lot of women have. As long as he treat me right, I don't care what he does on the outside. As long as when he's with me, he do me right. They don't care about if he's sharing his eggplant all throughout the community. And then, like she said, she had this unconditional love for her baby daddy because she wanted her kids to have the same father. That's the foundation that she wanted to set up for them. You know what? The most important thing is not whether you have your baby daddy in the house, because my girl, Joyce Myers, she had her father in the house and he was raping her for years. So what good? And then I know someone else who had their real father in their life and a stepfather, and he still turned out gay. So sitting around saying if the reason why a lot of these guys are gay is because they didn't have their fathers in their life. Oh, please, y'all, give that a rest. I think what's the most important thing is you have a support network. Like you may have, like some women are saying they want to have a child. They get artificially inseminated. They don't need the father. They don't want him because they have great brothers. They have great uncles. They have great male friends who are just friends who could help when it comes to raising a boy to be a man. In actuality, that's what pastors and priests and ministers and deacons are supposed to be doing in the church for the fatherless children. But of course, they're not doing that. They're taking money just to put in their pocket. But my point is, this is what happens when you have unconditional love for these men. And you also notice how she says she went to the doctor and found out she had several different STDs. Can you imagine what would be happening to this woman if she didn't go to the doctor and get herself checked? There are so many wives right now as we speak, who's walking around with trichomonas and chlamydia and they don't even know it. Herpes, HPV, those are diseases that can turn very, very cancerous in your body. And it doesn't matter how many condoms you wear. There is no protection against HPV or herpes. None. That skin on skin, flesh on flesh action. So when I tell women, and I constantly encourage women, just stay single, baby. Please. But there's so many women. I look at, when I do take the time to look at Kendra G, because I've been kind of busy lately. I usually keep up with her. I see so many women still out there chasing after some dusty, chasing after some man, because they feel that without a man, life is not worth living. They can't be happy unless they have a man. Well, honey, you better know what comes along with having this man. There's no way in the world that a wife should have to wear a condom with her husband. And that's what happened with this young lady here. That's what happened with my sister-in-law. These days, you even have to wear a condom with him, with your own husband. And that's no guarantee that you won't get these STDs that even condoms won't protect you from. Man, if you're that thirsty for a penis or an eggplant, sweetheart, go on Amazon. You can get yourself a penis or an eggplant for $10, $12, guaranteed orgasm, multiple orgasms. You don't have to worry about what STD did he give me, what may he have gotten me. They got the rose, they got the rabbit. And just to show you that I practice what I preach, sweetheart, we have our Astroglide lubricant, the beautiful rose. Oh, yes. And they come in different colors. STD free. You don't have to worry about being cheated on. You don't have to worry about being a baby mama. You don't have to worry about stress, additional stress. And my good friend, baby, bam! There you have it, the rabbit. And I like the pink one. You see them ears, honey? They work wonders. So you go out here, right on Amazon, and get yourself, for those who like oral sex, the rabbit got these dudes beat. Because you no longer have to focus, oh my God, I wonder if he's giving me an STD. Oh my God, the same thing he's doing on me. This is what he does with a lot of women with his toilet mouth. You don't have to worry about that. That's to make it nice and glide. You see that? That says that Astroglide. Yeah. And yes, baby, I have another one, a backup in my drawer. Okay, so, you know, this one is nice because, is this one with batteries? Yeah, this one, it takes batteries. Okay, 4 batteries. But then I have the other one that's USB. You can plug it up right to your computer as your backup plan. And you don't have to worry about being nobody's baby mama. And you know what? A lot of times, and I was listening to a lot of research and studies, 70% of women don't even have orgasms. So after all is said and done, you put yourself at risk, and all you got is a wet behind after it. Guaranteed orgasms. Multiple orgasms. I promise. Anyway, let's go to part 2 and listen further to this young lady. Here we go.
And a condom with semen in it on my bathroom floor. Infuriated is not even a word to describe what I felt. First thing came to mind is, what if my kids would have picked it up and put their mouth on it? They would have got exposed to the virus. But for somebody to be so careless to even bring that home, I knew he used to be unfaithful in the past. God showed me that. But I stuck around anyway, because I at least thought he was at least protecting us. At least. Was it true? God will continue to allow you to be with people that he's trying to show you that is not meant for you. But he will allow you to continue to be with them until you can't take it no more. And that condom on my bathroom floor, that was the straw that broke this camel's back. Please don't ask me why I stayed with him after finding out. Again, it was a comfort level. It was a comfort thing. This is who I can be completely open to. This is who I was still able to have sex without having to use a condom, without having to use protection, because I knew he was taking his meds just like I was taking mine. So I stayed with him after him giving me HIV. So yes, me, Winona Elaine Thomas, all of you that know me, some of you know me as Nunu, I am HIV positive. And I want y'all to know, be careful, please. This is nothing y'all want to deal with. It eats you alive, literally, mentally, emotionally. I hate thinking about it. For all y'all who wonder what my reality or my fantasy world was, it's a world where I don't face my reality, because my reality is harsh. I didn't do nothing wrong but love somebody. I created a family with this man. My kids, all my kids are by him. Even my oldest, who is not biologically his, he's all my son know as a dad. I was faithful. I've been over backwards. People that know me know my kids come first, but my priorities do too. I'm blessed to have another roof over my house, but I'm always used to having my own. I have a car. I got a single family home. My kids each have their own room. Food stay in my refrigerator and my cabinets. My newborn, thank God. I thank him so much. My baby was born without the virus, even though he was conceived and I had it and I didn't know. My kids are HIV negative. Even though my last baby, I don't understand it, because I would presume since I conceived him HIV positive that he came out HIV positive, but he didn't. So I'm making this video because I want everybody to know I feel like I'm hiding. I'm hiding within myself. And I'm not. I don't want to hide. Y'all can label me whatever y'all want, but the ones that know, that been knew, I thank y'all for not treating me no differently. I thank y'all for understanding that I was a victim. It wasn't like I was out in these streets hoeing and being a prostitute and just fucking all these different type of men, got 4 kids and 4 different baby daddies. I wasn't doing that. I've been in a committed relationship with this man for 4 years. My last 3 kids, I've been pregnant for the last 3 years, is by him. Mommy give you fruit snack in a minute, okay? Go put your drawers on, please. And go sit down and watch the movie. Go, Keisha. I'm telling you. Sometimes when you think you found the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, they can actually be the man or woman of your nightmare. I love him. I still love him. Condom with semen.
Now, the point she brought out that I found to be very interesting is she said that God showed her so many times that this man was unfaithful. God showed her, She said she stayed because she was comfortable. She finally had someone she don't have to use a condom with. She could just have sex and enjoy sex, whatever, with this character, and she felt safe. The thing that I frown on and that saddens me is that she admitted, that God showed her. God is showing so many of these women. How many women do you know that have a man who has cheated on them and she's still there? She's still there, baby. We're grateful to thank you, Yahweh, Jehovah, and Jesus Christ, that her children are not HIV. That's beautiful. And I don't like the fact that she says I didn't do anything wrong. I was a victim. No, baby. You were not a victim. You were a volunteer. The first time dude cheated on you should have been the last time. But then you went on and had 3 of his kids. That's not a victim, baby. Especially when it was shown to you constantly, over and over and over again. Now, a lot of people wonder, why does God permit suffering? Jesus Christ made it very clear. Jesus Christ said, I learned obedience from the things that I suffered. And that's why I'm sure why Jehovah God and Jesus Christ permit suffering, because we as imperfect people, I know we are, but we're hard-headed. God already said marriage belongs between one man and one woman through marriage. And this is the part that people are not listening to. It constantly says what God puts together, let no one pull apart. God would never put one of his children with someone who's going to abuse you in any form or fashion. God would never do that. So when people want to bring up the Bible, oh, until death do us part, and the Bible says blah, this and blah, listen to the first part of it. Do not become unevenly yoked, it says, with non-believers. I don't care if they say they're a believer. Are they living a Christian lifestyle? See, I made that mistake too. Because I wasn't going to become unevenly yoked with somebody who's an atheist, agnostic, Judaism, Buddha, Islamic, because they don't see Jesus as our Lord and Savior. They're pretty much anti-Christ in terms of God. Jesus is God's son. So I'm not going to deal with anybody like that. But the people that I dealt with, they were supposed to be Christians. But where I messed up is they said they was Christian, but they wasn't living a Christian lifestyle. See, I messed up. But I bet you this, they was going to Christian meetings when they were with me. They had to have Bible studies or they wouldn't have been with me. But that still didn't prove to be beneficial, because I picked men based on their potential instead of who they were, who they really are right now. That's where I messed up hugely. Basing things off of potential. But live and learn. Live and learn. And I'm sure this young lady, she's learning. Unfortunately, she's already infected. Now she has to take medication that have all kind of side effects to it. See, that's the part that they're not telling people. Yeah, they got a medicine out here that is helping you to, it's not a cure, but it's treatment. But you got to, nobody's talking about all the side effects, the nausea, the diarrhea, the can't hold your bowels, the mood swings that it puts you through. All of this nonsense, because humans think they know more than God and Jesus. And we don't. Stay away from these demons, these godless dudes. And then what also said to me, now that I'm thinking and I'm looking at this, she's saying that she still loves him. I don't think she loves him. I think it's trauma bonding. Everybody confused what love is. They don't really know what it is. Anyway, that's not love, sweetheart. Because in order to love someone genuinely, you have to love yourself first. And anytime you put up with somebody abusing you, cheating on you, disrespecting you, you don't love yourself. I can always tell a woman's level of self-esteem. I can always tell her level of self-esteem based on what she's willing to put up with. I can tell whether she has little to none or just total zero self-esteem. And when you have no self-esteem or no love for yourself, there's no way in all hell, heaven or hell, that you could ever love anyone truly. You're confusing it. Anyway, let's listen to part 3. And she says, until death do us part. When we'll come back to that. God didn't say let somebody kill you. Death do us part means old age. But of course, people take everything out of context. Stress kills. It causes strokes, heart attacks, and death. God didn't tell you to be stupid. In fact, he said, if you want to make my heart rejoice, be wise. You don't sit up here and let some dusty demon kill you talking about, oh, until death do us part. Are you kidding me? Here's part 3, guys.
Baby. Him no more. I do. But while he was in jail, and I exposed my truth to very few, just to see what type of reaction I would get, I found love for myself again. I love me. I love every part of me. I love me for who I am, for my kids. I love who I am for them. I love what I'm able to do for them. But most importantly, I fell back in love with me. And that's all the love I need is my love knowing that God got me when nobody else do. Nobody. My kids got me, and I got my family behind my back. And they ain't stepped not 1 foot short since it came out. My family has been there. And I love y'all for that. My mama, Gigi, Netta, Marquise, Dion, Tyra, Jasmine, Trey, Day, Daddy, Tiffany, Coco, Grandma, Jill, Shakira, Akila. I love y'all. Dora, Danielle, I love y'all. Y'all ain't treat me no different. Mike, Wanda, Brittany, Melda, Dennis, Mike. I can go on. Scooby, Kiara. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for not treating me no differently. Destiny, Sarah, my godmama, Shay, Gigi, Tashana. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I swear from the bottom of my heart.